We are live in the Thunderdome. Good morning, traders. Today is November 2nd, 2022. If you're new to this channel, we stream live ES and MES live trades. If you follow any of my trades, you're doing so at your own risk. I'm not liable for any losses or damages to anyone's account. This is pure entertainment. All right. Hope everyone had a good evening. I sure did. Got some rest. Had a trade on the overnight. Half of the trade made money. The other half I got stopped out about 45 minutes ago to an hour. So I was able to make my money back from yesterday. Well, I'm negative $40. So almost made everything back. I took a small trade yesterday in the afternoon, make back about 700, and then I made a $645 on the ES, and I'm negative $4.35 on the MES because of commission. But yeah, that's it. So today's FOMC. Good morning, everyone. If you are new to trading, today is a day that you should not trade. Go ahead and turn all of your charts to sim and just watch, because I'm not even going to trade. If I ever do take a trade in the morning. Last time I traded, I was negative $10,000. I stuck it out and came back to ending positive $2,000, and it was super stressful, not worth it. And I promised myself I was not going to do that again. That was, I believe it was August. So yeah, stay away. It's not worth it. If you want to wait 2 or 3 hours and then start looking at trades, you may do better then. But the first hour and a half to 2 hours, stay away. You're going against hedge funds and you're going against the banks. So today is a day that large time frame traders trade. These are the people that are looking at the daily chart and they're going for targets off of a daily chart. So what does that mean? It's 50 to 100 point targets. How can you withstand going against that? Or even the swing having a stop? You can't. You will get killed. So don't think that you could do it. Just either I'll see you tomorrow or put it on sim. Yeah, I want that also, but reality is something else. So I put up FOMC targets. I think that if it goes short, I think it will stop at 36.91, and if it is able to pass 3,900, I think most likely it will bounce off of 39.66. Scenarios, all I have is prior to FOMC. Usually has a very small range before FOMC starts, so it's very choppy. You can't take trades, but I suggest going for 10-point targets only. So scenario 1 is to go and hit 52, or maybe even yesterday's target of 45. So that right there, bounce off and go and test 38.97, or scenario 2 just goes and go up a little bit to 65, where we are almost now, and then just go and start to anchors away and go down to 38.29, and then bounce off of that and chop, or just chop, stay within 55 and 30. Either way, just go for 7 to 10 point scalps. I don't think I'm going to take any trades. If I do, I'm going to do a one lot, but I'm not planning. I'm not planning at all. Low volume. Is that better now? How's the volume? How's the volume now? Bom dia, bom dia. All right. Much louder. Much louder good or much louder bad? All right. So that's it. There is yeah. It's a day that if you can't hold yourself, if you don't have discipline, just turn off the computer. Okay? Save yourself some headaches. You can blow your evaluation in 1 second. So yeah, that's all I have. There is a report at 7 a.m. I believe. No, 7:30. There is crude oil, and then 11 a.m. my time is when FOMC starts. Usually it starts anywhere between 10 to 2 minutes before. So I think you could pay 10 or 20 grand and you could receive the report 2 minutes before. So the big hedge companies and banks do that, but most of these guys have analysts that have been studying all month, so usually it starts 10 minutes before. All right? I'm not going to wish you luck because you shouldn't be trading, but if you trade till then, I wish you luck. All right? I'm going to go and get some coffee, relax, and I'll see you guys at the open. All right, I'm getting mixed information here. Some people are saying it's too loud, and some people are saying it's too low. The volume. I turned it down a tiny bit now. How is the sound? Or maybe I should have the mic far away from me. How's the sound? Sound check. Good morning. Sound check. Good. Sound check. How's the sound now? Sound check. Sound check. Sound check. Sound check. Low. All right. Some people are saying good. Some people are saying it low. So most people are saying it's good. So whoever says it's low, turn up your own volume. All right. So whoever says it's low, turn up your own volume. All right, guys. I'll be back in a bit. All right. All right, guys, I'm back. All right, I was not able to, ooh, here we go. I was not able to take Benny for a walk this morning. Woke up to some rain here in Southern California. My hunting dog, my bird hunting dog doesn't like water. So, gotta wait until the ground dries up a little bit. So, as soon as I can, I will be going for a walk with Benny Boy. All right, so let's see what it wants to do here. Right, woo, immediately POC just dropped to, oh, what is that? Let me clear all prior, clear all notes. So if you got Bookmap, you should set a column of notes. Go and learn about that. That's how I set my POC levels. So we're starting at 58.50 on POC, and that came down from 67.25. So that's prior POC. I make my notes colored and with writing with fonts so they stick out on the side. Suggest everybody doing that if you're gonna use Bookmap. All right, look at that. Immediately testing that 45. So it looks like scenario 2, right? Is that what it was? Scenario 2. Yep. Went up to 60 instead of 65 and immediately trying to go for 45. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Get my chart set up. Whoa, here we go. Immediately the target. So it was a short right away. Scenario 2 to a T. Look at that. Boom. So if you just join us, these are the scenarios that I had this morning. And it looks like we're doing 2. So next target, hot target is going to be 38.29. And I think that market will bounce off of that and then probably go sideways into FOMC. But we have all of this support structure here. All of this is all poor structure here. So there's from 29 all the way down to 75, 37.75. But I think that they're going to save that for FOMC. Could be wrong, but I think that'll be nice and tasty for FOMC. So we couldn't stay above 3,900 yesterday. We couldn't hit it on the overnight. My target, I had moved this several times. I got a little greedy. I think I had it at 78 and then I moved it to 84 and then I finally moved it to either 90 or 92 and then I went to bed. So I could have made $1,200 last night. So I made a 1645 on the ES, and I could have made at least $1,000. I did lower my stop to entry because I thought it was gonna go. So I could have ended up at least with $500 or $800 if I had left my stop at 70. But I took a chance. It didn't work out. I didn't lose any money. So I'm okay with that. At least I'm only negative $45 for the month. So if you don't know, I was able to make my money back except for $45. So all right, so this port structure is gone. That target is gone. All right, there could be a short opportunity right here. I'm going to take it. One MES only. And I'm going to keep it very tight. Very tight. Let's see if we could hit 45. Let's see if I could go completely to almost to positive for the month here. So it's either going to go to my target, or it's going to go to 40, or it's going to go down to 29. I'm going to go down to 40. So risking risking $8.75 before commission to make $58. That is a nice R&R. So it could stop here. It could stop here. Or it's going to go all the way down to here. Those are the targets. So target 1 and 2 is an ABC, and then no, I'm sorry. Actually, it's a wave 5. It's a wave 5. For a second, I thought it was an ABC, but it's a wave 5. So wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's an ABC inside of a wave 3. Or if you want to skip the upper part, you could actually do just an ABC on the lower end. Let's see. On a 6 Renko, it looks like we are still on a wave 3. So coinciding already with 2 time frames. But wave 3 ends at 46, and then that would start wave 4 up. All right, POC moved down again. Now we are at 50 and a quarter. 50 and a quarter. And we have VWAP at 5160. It looks like it's trying to test VWAP. Let's see if we can get some sellers here. Otherwise, I'm going to get stopped out. If it starts going down again, if I don't get stopped out, I'm going to add one more. Hidden order at 52 and a quarter. And looks like I'm going to get stopped out. Here we go. Oop. Well, it's telling me market is accepting higher prices. I mean, lower prices. That's what it's telling me. That a lot of trades are taking down here. So the trend is down because POC is moving along with the price. All right, hidden order is still at 52.50. All right, now I'm risking 32. Here we go. Here we go. Interest at 49. Let's see if a hot knife right through it. 147 orders waiting. Went right through and they pulled a lot of those orders. All right, I'm going to let one of these run. Wow, we're getting some heat here. May not want to go down. So wave 5 is the only wave that could stop before wave 3. It's called a truncated 5. So it could stop before wave 3 or at wave 3. So wave 3 is the low. So this swing here is wave 4. So this is wave 3. So it could be a truncated. So it may have stopped already. Yeah, it's having a hard time. I'm going to bring one of these to entry. I could always add. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to give myself a little more risk here because it looks like it's trying to pull back. I could always add. So wave 5 will end before, at, or a typical 5 will extend and these are the extended targets. So a truncated, there's no way to figure it out where it's going to stop. You could only plot out a extended. So it looks like it scared me out of the trade. At least I stayed with one contract in it. On that note, I'm going to bring this all the way down to 29, and I'll see how it reacts at 40, or it could end right here. If it ends here, then it means that we're going to have a correction, right? So then it would be an ABC up, and it can go all the way up as probably to opening price. So it can go all the way up to 58 if we're done with wave 5. On that note, I'm going to reduce my risk. And it looks like it's over. Wow, just like that. It hit that 45 target from yesterday, and immediately it bounced off. So that was a hot target. But that is a very poor low. I'm going to bring my stop to entry. May take me out of this. Could still be a good trade, but that immediately bounced off of the target. So, not feeling it. Yeah, I didn't listen to my own advice. I should be going for 10 points. 9, 10 points. Oh, at least I didn't lose any money. So that was a good little scalp. It may not be over. It could still be wave 5. If it doesn't pass 53, this is still wave 5. So we could be doing a 5-wave pattern or an ABC inside of a wave 5. So ABC, or this could be a 1, 2, 3 somewhere, then 4, and then 5, all the way down to 30. So as long as it doesn't pass 53, we're still in the same trade. Well, actually, I made some money because now I'm only negative 34 cents. So if it is over, then this could be the start of wave C to the upside. I got nothing. To me, it still looks like a wave 5. There is oil inventory at 7:30 and FOMC at 11 o'clock, and that's all Pacific time. Oh, I forgot my coffee in the kitchen. I'll be back. Did anyone have an opportunity to watch that morning routine video? I think it's awesome. So I'm doing her coffee thing now. It says you should wait an hour to 90 minutes before you have your first cup of coffee when you get up. Otherwise, you'll have the crash and burn in the afternoon. No, where is it? It's a neurologist talked about morning routine. Let me post it again. I think it's excellent. I'll post it one more time here. If I could find it.
A bit further updates on that Petrofac Unite Union. The union says any action will have a significant impact on the maintenance and safe running of the platforms and terminal.
Here it is. I suggest you watch it. All right. Yeah, absolutely incredible. If you're having issues not getting enough sleep, if you're burning out in the afternoon, you should definitely watch it. All right, looks like we're still in the same trade. Yes, as Raul just pointed out, today is the last day for the 80 off and 60% off till you pass evaluation on Apex Funded Trader. I have a coupon underneath. Take advantage of it if you're thinking about trying a evaluation, or if you're thinking about switching companies, if you're not happy with the rules of who you're working with now, do try Apex. The rules are a lot flexible than anyone else, and they're the only ones that give 80% off. So I believe the 25K comes out to $43. That is cheap. So take advantage of it. No, I have not. Yeah, never heard of a profit, but the rules with Apex are the best you could trade until almost the closing of the bell, the end of the day. So the only thing you gotta watch out is for the auto liquidation threshold. That is the only rule that you need to really keep an eye on. Otherwise, you could trade during all reports. Yeah, it's the best. You should, but if you're gonna get three of them, you're gonna have to get a trade copier. Apex has their own, but theirs you can't use a server. Like if you want to remotely trade for some reason, I don't know why you would, but for the same price and have the ability to remotely trade, I would go with Replikanto. That's the one I use. I got a link underneath also. So you never know. You know, if you have the ability to have an extra tool for the same price, why would you say no? And this guy, he updates once a month. He has a new upgrade in the software. He replies right away to he has replied to all of my emails right away, except if you write late in the afternoon. He's down in Brazil, so he's sleeping. But if you write during trading hours, he'll reply pretty quickly. Yeah, Replikanto is the best. Yeah, that's it, Irvin. I don't know, Douglas. I can't. Are you paying for anything, Douglas? It seems like you're expecting something out of me. I don't understand. Did you pay for a course? What you just said is kind of ridiculous. You're like, I, that was funny. You're not happy with the channel. I'm sorry. Goodbye. But you didn't pay for a course. God, people are funny. Oh my God. That was too funny. Is that the accurate rep to you? Oh my God. Uh, I don't use, actually, Douglas, I'll catch you later, my friend. Best of luck. Oh my God. It's too early for this. Way too early. He's gone. I already took him out. He's acting like he's paying for something. Oh my God. I am not using Apex. I was. Now I'm just trading my own money.
As we go into the top of the hour, quickly getting some comments from Leeloo, who is due to be.
You're welcome. I don't want to roast anybody. I'm not here to roast. I'm here to trade. I'm here to trade, but I'm baffled by how people expect, you know, so much this new era of internet. People just expect, they're so entitled, you know. Hey, he's the one who went searching for a channel. Not like I'm paying for advertisement. It's not like I'm paying for Google ads to advertise and bring people here. So he's the one who's searching for a channel. Now he's complaining that he's just watching me trade. Oh my God. All right, so let's get back to trading. That's what's important. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Hmm. Yeah, the bounce right at 43. So it's looking like 40 is a hot number, keeps bouncing, but look at all of these higher lows. I think it's going to keep going. As long as we stay under 53, we're still in the same trade. Still in the same trade. So looks like I should have stayed with my 2 contracts and just held the $50 risk.
US, China Customs has updated list of approved Brazilian corn exporters, includes Cargill, Bungie, ADM, as well as Copco. Application of list by China Customs means Brazil-China corn trade deal can begin, according to a source in the matter.
All right, we have a whole bunch of poor structure above us. So possibility of the market doing a pullback on an ABC if wave 5 is done. So all of this here is all poor structure. Yeah, basically I'm here to tell you guys what I know, and then we're trading together. I'm not telling anybody to follow any of my trades. If your trades are correlating with mine, then chances are we're both on a good trade. That's it. I'm not. This is not a trading course. I'm not a guru. I'm just showing you what I know, and I'm taking my own trades. I'm not forcing anybody to be here. So if you want to trade along with me, stay. If you think that you're wasting your time, go. It's easy as that. I'm not going to kiss anyone's ass. You're not happy? See ya. Best of luck. That's it. Thank you. All right. On my side, it looks like it's streaming. I'm not getting any. Actually, it says excellent connection. I'm using a Renko 4. Ninja Trader Renko 4, just a regular Renko. I trade, I don't have a set time. Depends if I'm negative. Yesterday, I traded almost all day. So sometimes when I feel that I have stretched my luck, I take my money and I run. So I have left half hour after the bell. I have left at the end of the bell. So I don't have a set time. I play it by ear. Awesome. I don't know if it's the greatest channel ever, but I'm just doing. I'm giving you guys 100%. You know, that's all I can do. I can give you guys 100%. I'm transparent. So if you're not happy, I don't know what to tell you. I can't. You know, I'm sorry if you're not happy. You don't need to be here, but don't make a comment. You know, hey, you're not happy, just excuse yourself out. You don't gotta make a comment just so you can feel good about yourself, your ego trip. Excuse yourself out. Have a great day. I wish you the best of luck in trading. Now, if you want to hear yourself and have an ego trip, then I understand. That's fine. Thank you, Douglas. I appreciate that. Always appreciate your support. All right, let's get back to trading. I don't want to let these guys get to me. All right, looks like we're having a battle of VWAP and POC. So this may start the next leg up, but this here is starting to look interesting right here. But still, we're seeing all of these lower highs. Lower highs. Looks like the market is done with 44. So it may want to start to fix the support structure. So there could be a long opportunity here, at least a 10-point scalp. If you're looking for longs, this could be it. Not a recommendation, just an observation of pattern. But long at 47 or 48. Now, the only problem is, where are you going to put your stop? You got to lean behind the low. So you got to make sure that you're under leveraged, because it may want to test 45. It may want to test the low. So if you can't afford it, you shouldn't test a long. So it failed right at the top of that trend line. Looks like it's starting. The FOMC chop looks like it's starting, guys. So be very careful. Be very careful. FOMC chop. So usually it's a value day. and then comes a time that it does its thing and it stops. And that's why I did the scenario. So it will find a bottom or find the top, and it will go sideways until the report. So what happens is that traders that need to put in trades, they have customers who said, get me in at such and such a price. That happens within first half hour or an hour, and then it just goes sideways from there. So this could still be a long entry, but again, where are you going to put your stop? You got to have at least a 5 to 6 point stop. But since we're so close to the support structure, there's a chance it may want to fill that. And looks like it's having a hard time passing the low 40s, right? It hit 44, bounced up 6 points. Then it hit 43, bounced up again 6 points. So either it's going to hot knife right through, or we're going to see a long to go and fix the port structure. But nothing, I'm not recommending anything. Nothing is clear. We're still on my trade, my earlier trade that I got out. Anything under 53 is still the short to either 40 and a quarter to 39 and a quarter, or all the way down to 30.50 or 29. So we're still on that same trade as long as we don't break 53. So if I hadn't gotten out at entry, I would still be on the same trade. Now I think if we clear 50, we might go up and fix the port structure. There's a probability. This is a tug of war line right here. If we clear this, chances are that we may go in and fill in this volume area right here. Port structure. Yeah, almost took a spike trade yesterday, but my son told me I was gambling. All right, thanks. Yeah, that was my COVID hair. Second time in my life I've had the long hair. I like that toe. How you determine? I look at a volume profile. Microwave done. I don't know what that is. Another slow day. Yes, microwave has to be one or more than 30 seconds. I don't know what that is. Looks like a higher low, getting tightly wound up. Yes, I've been watching my live YouTubers trading, and NAS and S&P have not found one that puts out as much info as. Thank you. Thanks, D. Appreciate you. Do you watch charts? I do not watch. I do not. The only thing that I watch is the heat map on FinFizz. And actually, I'm going to take a look at that now. And it looks like we are at least 35 to 40. No, more than that. It looks like we are 55% to 60% negative across the S&P. So that's the only thing I look. Appreciate integrity. Thank you, Richard. 1030 maybe movement. Yes, could be. How many years are you still? I've been trading for 35 years. Electronically since 2001. I do not have the paid version. No. So mine is delayed, I think, 15 minutes. I do not. Bom dia. All right, so what are we seeing here again? It's about, oh, hidden order at 45 and a quarter. And they're going down with it. First, it was at 46, then they moved it to 45.75, 45.50, and now it's at 45.25. So it looks like someone is trying to get filled. Usually when it stays in one place only, sometimes it's a spoof, but when it starts to go with the market, someone either trying to get filled out or in of a trade, right? So, all right, new low here. So the trade's still solid. I'm the one who got out. So it didn't pass 50. All right, starting to dry up out there. I may go and take Benny for a walk. Yeah, he princes around in the wet ground. He hates water. He's a character, that dog. Yes, 10:30. New lows. All right, I'm going to look away from the chat again. Let's see what we got here. So on a higher time frame, we could be at the end of a wave 3. If we are at the end of a wave 3, that means wave 4, right? Let's see. Get my Fibonacci 2 out. Let's see what a wave 4 looks like. All right, so this is wave 4 here. Anywhere within this box is a typical wave 4. So what I mean by typical, ever since the algos, wave 4 has started to extend past the beginning of wave 3. Didn't do that in the past, but so this is on a Renko 6. So yeah, it looks like a pullback is starting. Be careful if you're long. I think this market will go all the way to 50. So there could be a long opportunity here. All the way to 50. And this is actually, I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this because this is very low risk. Very low risk. Risking 15 bucks. So risking $15 to make 30 bucks. So double my money. Looks like it's going to take me out. Give myself one more tick here. One more tick. Nope, there it is. Ooh, did I? What? That was... the hell? I went short on that instead of a buy. So I actually made money. What? I'm actually up 15 bucks. Oh my God, I went... All right, I need some coffee. Well, I'm up $14.79. Oh my God. All right, that's not a good sign. Already started. All right, it's still a good little trade here, but now we have crude report, so I'm gonna stay out. Oh my God. Uh, uh, hmm. All right, that hidden order is still up there. Now they added another one at 43.50, so they may be looking to buy this market here to fix the port structure. Just a observation. Obviously, I have no clue, but I don't think they would need any help to take this market any lower. So I believe it's a buy order. So let's see. Yeah, I'm still liking a long here, even though I got stopped out, but report is coming out. So I'm not gonna, but this looks like a solid little long here. Oh, and I didn't see there's a hidden order all the way up at 52.50 that's been there for 43 minutes. So at 45 and a quarter may be the fill that will take it to the other hidden order. Could be. Could be. But we're still on that short trade, right? Anything under 53, we still have the targets. 40 and 30. Actually, we need to go and take these out because these were the official earlier targets. We already hit those, so we don't need that. So next official target is 39, but on this trade is between 40 and a quarter and 39. And the next official target is going to be 29 and a quarter. Let's take a look at the delta. We're negative for RTH, negative 3,800. On the ETH, we're negative 12,000. Interest at 40, 190 orders are waiting at 40. Did we hit 40 already? Take a look at a wick. Nope. All right, so oil coming out and the end of initial balance. All right, so my ES is still showing positive because I took a ETH, so that will not clear until 2 p.m. here, the Pacific, and I'm $14.79 on the MES. Here we go. Looks like it's going to make a new low. So after 30, hot target would be 12. If it breaks anywhere inside of the support structure, I believe it'll go all the way down to 12 without the help of FOMC. So it could either end right here at 29 before FOMC, but if it breaks in, there's a big chance that will go all the way down to 12. Oh, a whole bunch of hidden orders on the buy side. Market volume is very low. Liquidity is high. Yeah, for RTH, it's very low.
Bigger 2.6 million draw yesterday. A bit of UK related news. UK regulators expected to push ahead with tighter supervision of LDI funds. This is ahead of global reforms of non-banks, and according to sources being cited by Reuters.
A whole bunch of hidden orders on the buy side. All right, so here we are at the. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete these targets. We've hit 2 so far. So all of this is a wave 5. Here we go. Crude oil report coming out. 5 seconds.
It's a draw 3.115 million for headline crude stocks. Cushing build 1.267 million. For the products distillates build 427,000. Gasoline draw 1.257 million. And it looks like the production stat down to 11.9 million barrels per day. That's down from 12 million. Just to recap on these headlines over here. Headline crude stocks surprise draw like we saw in the API data.
I'm going to take a long.
3.115 million reported against an expected build of 367,000. Note the API did report a draw of about 6.5 million.
I'm going to take a long. We're going to see if the market wants to go all the way up to that hidden order waiting at 52. So not risking much. I want to be under. So risking $15 to make $45. High risk trade. 40 is a hot target. But for the amount of risk versus reward, I'm willing to take this trade. But obviously high risk trade, the market is negative, delta is negative. I'm picking a bottom. But it looks like a solid bottom. I'm going to give myself one more tick here. 75. So I'm willing to take this trade even though it's high risk, only because I have a good entry and I'm risking very little. And there's hidden orders waiting above. There's one at 45 and a quarter, and there's one at 52.
There is a correction that SPR was a draw of 1.9 million in the week, draw of 1.9 million.
So now I'm risking $16.25 before commission.
Just for some color there, the IA says those weekly US stocks in SPR fallen in the latest week to the lowest level since May 1980.
A lot of interest at 40, 218 orders waiting. So I just hope I don't get picked on a stop pick. So I think the hidden orders are buy, but it could be a sell. But again, I don't think they'll need help to go and take this market any lower. So I think it's a buy order to take it to the next hidden order. That's my personal opinion. Obviously, I could be wrong. So let's see how it reacts at 45 and a quarter. It could create a volume void if it's a big order or an iceberg. And then a responsive sell to then come back up. So high risk trade. Already 107 orders filled. So most likely it's an iceberg. So if it keeps going up, I got to deal with that hidden order. And then VWAP and POC are right in top of each other. That's at 47.50. It's not looking good. Oh well, I tried. But I'm following my rules, so if I get stopped out, I'm okay with this trade. Plus, I'm only risking one MES. All right, IB is in. So is the market going to hold IB here and go and try to go for the mid, which is at 50? Or are we going to break IB low and flush all the way down to 30? I think we're going to go up. That's what I think. But what do I know? But I think this is a solid bottom here. I think it will want to try to test at least POC before breaking IB low. So we got a hidden order waiting at 52, and there's poor structure all the way up to the overnight low. So lots of reasons that the market may want to go up. Is it going to? Let's see if it picks up momentum with this hidden order. Very small range, typical of FOMC. Again, FOMC is usually balanced. No one is really making a move because no one wants to show their cards, give a tell of what their plan is. So no one's really trying to extend the value areas. They're not willing to extend the tail on a volume profile. So they're keeping it tight. All right, here we go. Let's see how it deals with the hidden order. So with any big order, it could make a response of either buy or sell. And that sometimes could create momentum of the opposite intention of that hidden order. So a lot of times it works out. Oh, he pulled it. He pulled the hidden order. And now there's a hidden buy at 42.50. So they could be scared. It could have been a spoof. They could be scared. Again, we never know the intention of a hidden order or an iceberg. Doesn't matter if it's above the price or below the price. You just have to watch the reaction of that order and see if it picks up momentum on the same sell or buy side. So it's up to us to try to figure out the intentions of that order. Obviously, they want you to take the opposite side, so they have a trade, right? You need a buyer and a seller and a buyer on any type of auction. That's what an auction is, right? It's a buyer and a seller agreeing on a price. So you always want someone on the opposite side of what you want. Otherwise, there is no free market. It's quite simple, but when you're trading, it could be quite complex. All right, so hidden order is still waiting at 42.50. And that's on the buy side. But again, we don't know if it's a buy. They pulled the one at 45 and a quarter. The one at 52.50. It's still up there. It's been up there for an hour. FOMC chop. But we did hit two of those targets on the wave 5. So we could be going for a correction wave. So after a wave 5, the market corrects.
Good one here from Ferrari CEO. Most earnings order book keeps increasing, but they're expecting a decrease in the speed, also because of the fact that they're sold out for a lot of model success.
All right, so we have our target on a 6 Rankel wave 4. On a 4 Rankel, it's even lower. And that's it right there. So if we have finished a wave 5, the pullback could be anywhere within any of these squares. So the market can go anywhere here on a pullback if we're done. But it's having a hard time. Having a hard time passing 45. Not feeling great about this trade anymore. Unless we could find support here. This all needs to turn into support. And then launch. Elon Musk launch. All the way to target. But tug of war line obviously is going to be right here because this is POC and VWAP. So if we could break 47, it's going to go straight to target. Again, I'm not looking to make any money today. I'm just taking advantage of opportunities that I'm seeing, but I'm not willing to risk a lot of money on a FOMC day because I could get caught on a trade and then I have to, try to fight it out through FOMC, and chances are I'll get my ass kicked. So I could deal with a $15 loss. But very interesting that 45 and a quarter was there for half an hour and they pulled it. So it could be a spoof. Could be a spoof. At first I thought that it was from one hidden order to the other. But now that he pulled it, I'm not quite sure anymore. All right, here comes. So we got to pass this. Actually, you see how it's bouncing off of it? Actually, it's 47.50. 47.50. It's all of this here. It's a little more. Oh, hidden order buy. Looks like it's picking up momentum, but we're still doing higher lows. I mean, lower highs. We're still doing lower highs. So not until we break 50, it's going to show that we have broken the trend to the downside. So it's looking more and more like we have finished wave 5, and now we're doing a pullback correction. So in the Elliot wave world, the market is always correcting more than going forward. So it's like one step forward, two back, one forward, two back. So when it's trending, the trends are a lot shorter than the corrections. Corrections are always larger than the trend. Even though you may think, oh, 100-point day, but if you go look at the big picture, if you look at a higher time frame, you'll see that the corrections are usually larger when it is correcting. So we still got the poor structure above. It may want to revisit the start of this downfall here, so it could be a good target. I'm not willing to risk it. I'll be happy with my, what is it, 45 bucks. All right, here we go. If we could hot knife, ooh, that was a buy order right at POC. It printed as a buy. Obviously, we don't know, but it looks like it's gonna hot knife right through. Ooh, another hidden order. That went real quick. That was 121. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna hot knife here. Hidden order 125 waiting at 47.50. Hidden order at 52.50 still waiting. Now they're adding interest to the upside. 200 orders waiting, and 100.25 is a large lot at 48.75. So that could be a spoof, or someone's trying to move this market up. They're trying to attract buyers. Look, come up here. I'll take your trade. So there's interest at 48.75. There's interest at 4,900. I mean, I'm sorry, 49, 158. So you always want to pay attention on these large lots because they always know more than we do, right? Because they have analysts, they're more informed. So anytime you see a handle that has an order that has a large lot, is something to pay attention to. So at 48.75, there's 213, and it looks, oh, they pulled it. They pulled the order. So now there's only 100. So it was a little more, it was 113 was a solid large lot. So is he afraid that the market's going to go up, or is he spoofing? We don't know. We don't know. So again, always up to us to interpret it, what we are seeing, the patterns that the chart is showing us. We still stopped at a lower high. So this trade could be over if it can't pass this tug of war line. So I wish I had more room because I would like to move my stop to entry. But I have no room here. It could just come hit this support area, bounce from it, take me out of it to then resume the trend. So I'm still willing to take the risk. But on the other hand, my short trade is still alive because we haven't passed 53 and we still have another target. Nothing has shown that that wave 5 is over. It's still showing that we are on wave 5. And even if it goes to my target, we're still on wave 5. Because again, this trade is only done if we pass 53.50. Hidden order at 45, 100.25 already filled. Now they're adding interest at, they just pulled it and they raised it. Now it looks like they're trying to buy this market. Yep, here comes the buyers. Wow, there's a whole bunch of orange ribbons. If you have a book map, you know what I'm talking about. But when there's a lot of orders, it's an orange. It goes from yellow to orange to red. And there's a whole bunch of orange and red lines right under the price. And a bunch of them got filled. All right, this looks like a momentum move, and this looks like a responsive move. So momentum, responded to the momentum, and now we go back to finishing the trade. So this pullback is still looking good. Again, it could just be a little correction of wave 5, but it's looking good. All right, we're hot knife right through POC and VWAP. I am tempted to exit at 50. There could be a lot of resistance right here. If I exit at 50, I'll make 30 bucks. If I exit at 49, I am tempted. But that order is still up there. Oh, they pulled it. The order is gone. So it was there for over an hour, and now it's gone. So are they afraid that this market is going up and they were spoofing it? Okay, don't come up here, because if you come up here, I'm going to sell more. So they pulled it. It's no longer showing. So that could be a sign that we are going to go and fix the support structure. Again, it's just my personal opinion. This is what I'm seeing. Obviously, I'm not the owner of the truth. So but it's looking good. Let's see how it deals with 49. Hot knife right through 49. Not a lot of interest at 50. Here we go. Get me out. Get me out. Get me out. Go, 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 baby. Go, go. Ooh. Maybe I should have gone out. All right. I'm going to get out. Get me out. Get me out. Maybe I was a little bit too greedy here. Get me out. Get me out. 35 bucks. Come on. All right, stop to entry. Oh, I might have been right on exiting at 50, but looks like buyers are coming in again. I don't want to see a test of POC. I want to hot knife. There it is. Woohoo! Nice little trade. Nice little trade. Now, again, doesn't mean that wave 5 is done. If it goes anywhere inside of here, especially passing 53, it could be done. At least I made some money because I should have actually made the money on the wave 5, but I was too tight and I let myself exit at entry price twice, right? But what was it? It was short from, yeah, so basically the same trade, but I had 2 contracts at first, right? So I would have made more money on the wave 5. But hey, I'm not negative, and I got lucky going short when I should have been long on the previous trade. I can't complain. I can't complain, especially on a choppy day. All right, so are they going to try to fill in the poor structure? Chances are, because it's not looking like they want to break IB low yet. So they had a chance to go and break IB low. It failed at 43.50 and it went up. So it looks like they're trying to go maybe for the mid or to fix the support structure. Oh, we are at the mid. All right, mid is 50. So we are at the mid. So it may end here. Oh, glad I got out. I hadn't noticed that. I wasn't looking at the chart where my mid shows. So that could have been a smart move without me even realizing it. All right, I'm going to take these out of here. Less is more always. Be careful if you have too many spaghetti lines in your chart. I always say less is more. This is why my chart is clean. You don't need to have indicator overload. It's not going to help you. It's got to look good. You'll be able to show off to your friends that don't trade. Oh, look at my charts. Aren't they beautiful? What? Really? I don't. Wow. I have no idea what that is. And you all feel good about yourself? Yeah. I know what they are. But can you trade it? No. Can you trade with that much information? Sure looks pretty. Oh my God. All right. Let me look here at the chat, see if there's any questions. All right. Not going to go up too much. So if you have any questions, put them in now. Cup and handle. Okay. Don't look at cup and handles, but thank you for the information. It will be nice to retrace up. Yes, it did. POC is resistance, so obviously the breakthrough. Okay. What is the trading platform you're using? Ninja Trader. You're from India. I'm using Ninja Trader. Welcome. Patel. I was totally wrong. I'm sorry. Spoof or fear. You never know. VWAP on my chart is about 38.50. I use the VWAP on Bookmap. And people tell me that my VWAP is wrong all the time. I don't set it to anything different. I just set it to reset itself at RTH. So if mine is not correlating with yours, I don't know what yours is, but mine always works out. I always see it as a target or support and resistance. So I'm happy with mine. Well done. Thank you. Ralph, I appreciate it. For today, I'm done. Falou, Carvalho. Tenha bom dia aí. Denver, Colorado. Haven't seen you here. Welcome. Welcome to the room. Green, red and green for me, always nice when I trade that goes south through out okay. Yes. Are you still short and I'm out of the trade? Would you buy again? Don't know. I have to look at the structure, momentum. There's a lot of factors. I can't just go and buy 42 because it just comes back down. When our chase starts, is it good to shift? I do. But I also have another chart with RTH open also. But I believe that it's a completely different world. You're trading on the cash market. So it has more volume, has more momentum. I trade totally different on a RTH and ETH chart. And this is why I use initial balance levels, because I think it's a different world. So I have both on because I look at the delta of the ETH, but I do not look at the levels of ETH while I'm trading RTH. That I don't. So MMA Fight Now, what's up? How are you, buddy? I saw you this morning and I appreciate your comment earlier. Thank you. Nice job. Thank you. I'm a funded Apex trader. Fantastic. Best of luck. Remember, don't over leverage yourself. Always keep an eye on your auto liquidation threshold. Have that open all the time. Minimize it and always keep a look at it. I think if it starts to go gray, it means that you're about to get knocked out of your evaluation. So do be careful. 80 likes. Yes, thank you everybody. Yeah, there's 232 people watching. If you're learning anything, I appreciate a thumbs up. You don't have to subscribe. The thumbs up is just to help other traders find us. So I would appreciate that if I can get a few more thumbs up. You're welcome. Thank you. Do you trade every day from if I so? Usually I start looking at the market at 5 a.m. when I head up. And if I am going to trade, you'll usually see me at a quarter after 6. And that's my time here. All right. But if you want to make sure that I'm trading, I suggest then subscribing, clicking on the little bell and clicking all, because you want to make sure that you're getting a notification through all of the platforms that they're going to use. And also make sure that it's not going to your spam or junk folder on your email. Roger that. Thanks. Thank you. Do you need to subscribe to get? Yes, you do. Oh, you do need to subscribe. Okay. He's telling you that. All right. Awesome. How long have you been streaming your live channel? Well, I started streaming in 2020 and I was just not getting a lot of people and I stopped and I restarted again because I wanted to do a evaluation, and I restarted the channel I think June or July, I'm not sure, but I have subscribers from 2.5 years back that are here, and I appreciate you all. Thank you for hanging out. Where are you based? I'm in Southern California. All right, let's get back to trading. All right, hidden order at 40. So if you want to be able to see all these hidden orders that I have, you need to have first rhythmic data. Then you need to have book map. You could either buy it or lease it, and then you need to get TTW-Trader, which is an add-on for Bookmap. I got a link for all of that underneath. So use my coupon code and you'll be able to see exactly what I'm talking about. I don't stream Bookmap because they have plenty of great traders who go and do their own streaming. So there's no point in me streaming my Bookmap. Okay? So, but yeah, there's a whole bunch of traders who trade live also on Bookmap. There's stock, there's crypto, there's future. Bruce, he's the narrator of the YouTube channel and Discord. He's fantastic, lots of knowledge. Yeah, Think to Swim does give you free. Think or Swim gives you free Bookmap, but it does not give you MBO data, and you cannot add any add-ons. So it will give you a feel of Bookmap, but you know, it's like driving a Lamborghini and you can't speed. So I don't suggest it. If you just want to learn the platform and have a feel for it and want to make sure that you want to get it and you have Think or Swim, fantastic. But there's no point in having a Lamborghini and driving 55 miles an hour. They're not comfortable cars. That's my own personal opinion. But yeah, if you just want to take advantage of free Bookmap, and that's only free, I think, with 4 instruments. If you want all of the instruments, you still got to pay $40. So, but they do give the ES Mini for free, and I think they give Apple, Microsoft, and another one. I'm not sure, but yeah. All right, chat off. Chat off. Let's see. So it looks like we're having the battle of POC and VWAP. Market couldn't break above 50. So we're still on that wave 5. Whoops. All right, guys. I'm almost about to go take Benny for a walk here. It stopped raining. And poor baby has not gone for his 5:30 in the morning walk because of the rain. So he must be suffering. And if you haven't heard, today is the last day of the 80% off on Apex. 80% your first month, and then 60% off till you pass evaluation. So if you're thinking about trying a evaluation, do take advantage, because no one else in the industry gives that much of a discount. Everyone else, they're either giving more contracts or they give maximum 20% off. So if you haven't tried a evaluation, I believe with tax a 25K comes out to $43. I mean, that is with data and with Ninja Trader. I mean, that's, how can you say no? How can you say no? All right, hidden order just hit at 47.50. Yeah, it's starting to get dangerous, guys. but we are doing a B pattern on a volume profile, so that usually means that it will want to extend to the upper side to make it a full bell. So either a P downside, B to the upside, unless it finds momentum and extends the downside, and then you have a perfect bell again to the downside. But usually with a B, it wants to go up. So on a B pattern, it is always best to go and buy the low, but then you're taking a chance on buying the bottom, right? Like I did. It's high risk. It's high risk. Right, we could be doing an ABC here, guys. So we may have finished wave wave 5. So there could be, not a recommendation, just an observation. There could be a long at 48 all the way up to 55. Not a recommendation, just an observation. And if I would have taken it, I would have put a stop at 45. So long anywhere here, target. So just a scalp. But it could turn into a wave 3, which will go even higher. But I got nothing. I think it's too choppy and too dangerous now. Right, hidden order at 44.75. Went right through. All right, this looks like it has momentum. Be careful if you're long. Was there a report that just came out? 12 Swiss government meeting that rate hikes in Switzerland. Large order just went through. If we see it go any lower, it's a sell order. Again, this looks like momentum. Be careful if you're long. This looks like momentum. Yeah, we've been stuck in this area for about almost 2 hours already. Typical FOMC move. Again, it go and market makers and brokers fill their initial orders for their customers, and then it goes sideways. Typical FOMC. It has one big move at the opening, and then it just calms down, and nobody shows their hand. Nobody's willing to let the other one know what their intentions are. So, typical. All right, are we going to break IB low, or are we going to find buyers? So, someone had asked about going long at 42. There could be an opportunity. It would be a perfect ABC. If you don't know about Elliot waves, ABC is the pattern that you'll see the most is an ABC. Everything starts off of an ABC on Elliot waves. So from ABC, the C wave will turn into a wave 3. So that's why it's the pattern that you'll see the most. So I'm not calling anything. I did say there was maybe an opportunity to go long, but I also did say that this looked like momentum. So now everything's 50-50. Hidden order waiting at 44.50, already 70 filled. All right, so I'm still up on my ES. Haven't traded that. My MES, I'm up $48. So I made all of my money back from yesterday. So not negative in November. So that long was a good call. Whoever said it, you may be right about long at 42. I'm not seeing it yet, but there's a big chance. There's a big chance that you could be right. And again, it would be low risk, right? But you got to be careful. This is momentum. So it could be a good trade because of low risk. But there's momentum in this swing right here. But if you went long at 42, you have a 2-point stop, maybe 3-point stop. If you're not over leveraged, it could be a good trade. That's what I took, right? I only took it because it was low risk, because I had a good entry. Otherwise, I would have never gone long at 46 or 47, have a 7-point stop, me, trying to pick the low on a day that the market is negative FOMC. Yesterday, it was a different story. We had lots of reasons to go up. Today, not so much. The only reason to go up is this poor structure, which is close. Otherwise, there's nothing till past 80. Now, if you do decide to trade FOMC, again, you shouldn't. You should have your homework as far as levels. Do not look for, scalping. You will get your butt kicked. Why? Because the swings are 30 points, 40 points. It's not going to be a 10-point harmonic. They're going to be 20, 30-point swings, and there's no way that you can survive with a stop strategy. But if you have a solid support and resistant area, then you may survive, because then you have to be, your stop has to be either above resistance or below support. And then you can go for a 10, 15, or 20 point pullback. But you gotta do your homework, and you have to have a solid support and resistance area. And this is why I plotted the tug of war line. So, oh no, that's not it. It was on the, I put it on the chat, all the way at the top. FOMC targets, what are they? Now I can't scroll up, I don't know. But oh, here, I'll look. So on the downside, I believe is 36.91. It could bounce off of 36.91. The upside is 39.66. So those are the target. Ooh, what did I just do? Those are the targets. Those are the targets that you may be able to take a short from at 39.66, or take a long at 36.91, if it can go to those levels. But true support today is 3,600 and 4,000. That's 300 points, right? 400 points, that's huge. Don't know if we'll see that, but I did. I don't know if you guys watch the Bond King, and he was. If you don't know him, you should watch him. He is a fearmonger. He does all he talks. He's great. He's very knowledgeable. The guy is a genius as far as bonds, but he only talks about bad news. So I try not to watch much of the Bond King, but he was saying yesterday that there are rumors that they're trying to dissolve the Fed. So I don't know, but go look him up. The Bond King, Van something, Van. What is his name? What is his name? Here, I'll put a link to his channel. He's good. He's good. But he's a fearmonger. Stephen Van Meter is his name. Here, I'll put his channel up. He's a guy that I do follow, but try to stay away from him a little bit, because it's just bad news every time. But that's the guy there. I suggest you watching him. The Bond King. So that's the author. That's someone else. Yeah, Van Meter is the Bond King. Van Tharp, he's the author. It's not. I paid $500 for it. It sweats. Have to put a pool towel behind for a $500 chair. It sucks. It's not comfortable at all for $500. Thinking of returning it. I mean, I gotta put a pool towel behind so I don't sweat. No. All right, I'm looking at the chat. If anybody has any questions, let me know. ABC squeeze, yeah. can you take a minute to look at a chart if I post a link? Let's do that later, Raul. I don't want to lose an opportunity here, but I will definitely look at your chart. You're a very knowledgeable trader, and I do appreciate all of your comments. You follow me in the mornings, you follow me in the afternoons. You're awesome. In post, so impulse and correction. So anytime you have a impulsive, let's see. So I don't think we have one this morning, but this is definitely a impulsive move, and then it would have a corrective sell. It creates, anytime you have a impulse moves, it takes all of the limit orders that are waiting in the book. So you have market orders and you got limit orders. So the only thing that you see on the book is a limit order, because a market order is the one that you put in and it's immediately filled. It's the only one that a market maker is obligated to take, is a market order. That's why I say, if you ever caught on a trade, especially if it's pulsing and you don't have a stop or it blew your stop, you gotta hit close all or a market order. It may still pass your order and not pass. You may get scalped because he'll fill it where he wants, but he's obligated to fill your order. That is the stock market rule. If you agree to be a market maker, you agree to take all and any market orders. Now, a limit order, it's their choice if they want to take a limit order. Okay, so when there's a trending move, a impulse, or it takes all of the limit orders, and that creates a vacuum, and that'll create the opposite. Sometimes it's halfway, sometimes it's small. So you have a initiative and you have a corrective. And if you want to learn more about that, you need to go and read the Mind Over Markets, and that'll give you more of a idea. All right, I'm gonna look away from the charts. Chat. Yes. Any other questions before I look away? Yes, this was a corrective right here. So anytime a wave 5 ends, so it's wave 2 and wave 4 are always going to be corrective waves, and 1, 3, and 5 are impulsive waves on Elliot wave. All right, gonna hide the chat again. Looks like the market is trying to go up again. It may want to test 47. All right, guys, I'm going to go and take Benny Boy for a walk. Nothing's happening. We're just watching paint dry here. I don't suggest anybody take any trades unless you're going for a 5-point scalp. But at any second, it could turn against you. So be careful scalping. All right, I'll be back. All right, guys, back. Still too wet out there. Went for a quick walk. All right, let's recap. Called out 2 trades this morning. Called out 13-point to 10-point trade. Only stuck to one of them. Up $48.67. All right, congratulations, 600. Wow, can make $600 on a choppy day like this. Good for you. Be careful though. Right, kind of missed it, but this could be a trade. Maybe too late now, but this could be a trade from here all the way down here, or from here all the way down here, or all the way down here. So it's too late now, but this could be a short. Not a recommendation, just an observation, but we could have an ABC trade, and these are the targets, so be careful of chasing trades. There will always be another opportunity. So it looks like we're still on that wave 5, and this is just the next extension of the wave 5. But these are the targets right there. I mean, now I think is, unless it tests 47 again, but I wouldn't chase any trades. But there's a possibility. Yeah, if you chase, then you're going to have more risk on your stop, right? That is the only problem with chasing a trade. The way I trade is that now I got to have more risk as far as my stop. Yeah. And you got to lean back against 50. So you got to have your stop above 50. So anyone that decides to take this trade, not a recommendation, this is just pure entertainment. You got to lean back on 50. Right? 50 is a psychological number. So it could be a target. So you have to have your stop above it. Because the algos will know, okay, people go short at 50, so you have to have enough room above 50 that it will not take you out. But just an observation, right now, don't recommend anything, no trades, because we're still in that chop. So any trades right now, I believe is high risk, because we are stuck between 40 and 53. So it's all chop. But if you're willing, there could be a possibility. I wouldn't take it, but I'm just calling out a pattern that I see. And that is from here to here, short, anywhere. Now, it's up to you. What is that, Santiago? Thought about blindly trading the 40 to 50 range on a... You're asking if I took a blind trade from... I didn't take a blind trade. It was based on pattern. It was based on a pullback. I didn't take a blind trade. If you're asking about my trade, no. It was not a blind trade. Usually I have my support and resistant areas. I don't take any blind trade. If I don't have a target, first of all, I don't take a trade. I do not take a trade without having, first of all, a target. That is the number one thing that I suggest if you want to be a successful trader, is to first have a target. You need to have an idea of where the market can go. If you don't have that, you're like, oh, I hope it goes. So, yeah. So number one is have a target, have a support and resistant area, have a place that there's a possibility that the market can go there. And then from there, you figure out, where do I enter? That's how I trade. You could trade however you want. I don't manage your money. You don't manage mine. But that's how I trade. If I don't have a target, I have nothing. I have nothing. So I first start with a target. So I have targets to the downside and I got targets to the upside. Now I'm just looking for patterns. I'm looking for the market to show me which way it's going. I'm looking for momentum on a direction and I go from there. I mean, it's trading is risk, but it's calculated risk. So my wife says it's gambling. I think is calculated gambling. That's the honest truth, right? Because you don't know. Trading is random. It's Murphy's Law. If it's can do something, it will. And that's why trading the FOMC is super dangerous, because you think, oh no, it can't go down another 50 points. It goes down 100. Oh no, it's done. It can't go down another 50 points. It goes down another 100. So if it can, it will. But that's my personal opinion. What do I know? I'm not a billionaire. I make money trading, but I'm not a billionaire. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying, I'm just pointing out a pattern that I see, that there's a possibility that the market may want to finish correcting this and go all the way down. But I'm not saying anything. But there's a possibility. The trade's still alive here. Yeah, it was a pullback move from here. And I had a solid target based on support and resistance. There was the hidden order, a possibility that the market wanted to test POC and VWAP. It looked like it couldn't go any lower. Where was it? It was here, right? Yeah. It looked like it was stalling on making new lows. I did say that it looked like a solid low. I did say that it was having a hard time passing IB low. So we're still IB stat. We still haven't broken the IB. So there's a big chance that the market is going to either break IB high or IB low. It's about 69% chance that we're going to either break IB high or IB low. Which one? Only the market knows, but it made IB low right here and it failed to keep going, and then it tested it right here at 42 and it didn't go any lower. So that to me was a clue that there's could be a possible trade outside in. Market may want to test the mid or VWAP or POC before it breaks IB. And that was the trade that I took. Last night's trade. Well, last night's trade, to me, it looked like there was unfinished business to the upside. It looked like a unfinished auction. It needed to still test 80 or maybe 90. And those are the only times I trade the ETH, is when I see that I may have an edge. I do not trade regularly the ETH because it's very hard to have an edge. Very hard to have an edge. Unless you trade with no stops. Because your order sticks out like a sore thumb during ETH. Sore thumb, because there's very low liquidity. So anything sticks out. But if I see that there's an unfinished auction, unfinished business, then there's a possibility. And before the market was even over, I said, hey, if the market finished at this level, there's going to be a possibility of a long. And I called that out at 11 o'clock my time, 10 o'clock my time. So that was hours before the market was even over. I already saw that it was showing the possibility of a long during ETH. And that's what I took. That's what I took. And I'm the one who was greedy, but I could have made $3,000. I still made 1645, but I could have made another, I think 12 to 1400 on the MES, but I was not willing to stay up all night. So I set it and I forget it. If it's gonna go, it's gonna go. If it doesn't, it doesn't. As long now, if I am gonna have risk, then I have to keep getting up every hour and taking a look at it. But yesterday I had risk off. I was lucky enough to go and buy the bottom, and I was risk off. So I need to sit and watch it. Addition to Renko, Elliot wave, and key levels, VWAP, what else do you recommend for us starting out in trading journey? I recommend Bookmap. You got to learn auction theory, and you can learn that looking at the order book in Bookmap. I do not trade without Bookmap. That is essential key. These days, you could either get Bookmap. I think Jigsaw has a type of Bookmap, but it's not the same. And Ninja has large orders. If you have the Lifetime, which I think is crap, I don't use it. I mean, I have it on one of my charts, but I got Bookmap. I have a Rolls Royce Phantom. I'm not going to look at Ninja. But there's a link underneath. Discount code. If you're going to get Bookmap, you got to get also TTW-Trader is the add-on that will show you the icebergs, the stops, hidden orders. They have tons of tools. Bookmap also has icebergs and stops, but I think it's very limited. And it's almost the same price. ETH is electronic trading hour. That is the Globex. It's when the cash market ends, then the electronic trading hour starts. We got the regular trading hour, RTH, and then electronic trading hour, ETH. All right, gonna turn the chat off. Let's look at some trades here. Yeah, the short is still alive because, again, I said you gotta be above 50. So it looked like the market tried to do a, no, it's not extended trading hours. It's electronic trading hours. Electronic trading hour, not extended. All right, I'm turning the chat off. All right. So the trade here is still alive. The short, if you're willing to risk, but you got poor structure above. Market may want to correct this impulsive move right here. So you got that impulsive move. It may want to retest that, which would coincide with the poor structure. But now it will be the perfect time to take a short because you're risking very little. You can risk three points, especially if you're only going short one MES. And it looks like it's holding. It looks like it has found resistance at 50. So not a recommendation. I think it's high risk. Anything this morning, I think, well, anything now, I think it's high risk. But like I was willing to go and risk going long here, this could be an opportunity to go short. So there could be a possibility of a short. Oh. Yeah, it looks like it's failing, but I don't know. Yeah, looks like it could be a solid little trade. Again, not a recommendation, just an observation. Yeah, hot knife right through POC and VWAP. So these are the targets. If it keeps going, can make a new low and bounce, can go to 36, or it can go to this hot target of 29. All right. Let's see if there's any questions here. ETH. No, it's not. It's electronic trading hours. I use a Renko 4. I use a 6, a 12, and a 24. Hasn't happened yet, Raul, but it could be a good little scalp. Here, and if you guys, for you guys that are still stuck on the extended, here, this is from CME itself, not from me. Let's see. I have already bookmarked it because there's so many people that think it's extended, and it's not. This copy and paste, here it is. This is from CME itself. Oh, too many. I don't think that is, I only allowed 200 words here, but here. This is from CME, not from me. I'll give you a link also. You can go and look it up yourself. Here it is. Oh, still too long. Here it is. That's from CME. And here is the link to the page on CME. You can look it up. It's under opening times. Go check it out. Yeah, most people think it's extended and it's not. It's electronic trading. You win, Gary. Okay, it is. Same thing. So it looks like there's some heat over here. Probably not, Santiago. Probably not. Gonna stay here for another half hour. I have dinner guests coming over tonight. I need to go do a Costco run. So probably not. Not interested. I'll look at it afterwards. The levels are still gonna be the same. So yeah. Right. This could be the next leg, or this trade is over. So it may have found support. Have a great night. Yo, I'm not trading. Talking about me, I'm done. I don't see a need to take any more trades. And I only took trades because I don't want to talk about trades, and I'm willing to risk one contract to go and teach you guys and show you trades. But I was not planning on trading at all. I only did it so, you know, so I could put where my mouth is, right? Because a lot of these just say, oh, I could have taken that. I would have taken that. So I only took these trades to show you guys that I would have taken the trades. Otherwise, oh, I only take the good trades. I wouldn't have taken that. No. I got to put, how do you say it? Put my mouth where, what's that saying? I can't remember what that saying is. Put my foot where my mouth is. I don't know. I forgot what the saying is, but yeah. Only took the trades to show you guys that I would have really taken the trades. Exactly. Thank you, Wayne. Money where your mouth is. Exactly. So that's why I took the trades. I'm willing to risk 15 bucks. Never. Never. My son started trading options on Robinhood, and I kept on telling me, you're crazy, you're crazy. He made money, but hey, I guess if you learn off of a tablet, then you could do well if you don't know anything else, but it's limited, you know? It's limited, and you're not going to be able to get, I don't think you can get Rhythmic, because I don't think you could download it. So now, to follow a trade, yes. You know, to follow a trade, I think it's okay. So, you know, like when I trade the ETH, I put the trade on and then I go do whatever I go do, and I follow my trade on Thinkorswim on my phone. I have an app, downloaded the app, I have my account, so I watch it there. And I could set alarms for certain levels. The trade's going to target. But I do not suggest, you have limited information, limited resources. Why would you want to, you know? Now, if you don't have a computer, then I didn't think you should be trading at all. All right, let's see if it hits the first target. So solid trade. I didn't take it because I'm not going to take any more trades, but that was a solid little trade. Stop above 50, short at 48, 48.50, 48. First target, any of these boxes. And we're still in that wave 5 short, we still haven't passed 53. That trade is only done if we surpass 53. So we could still be just on the chop of a wave 5. It's unlikely, but it could be all micro patterns inside of wave 5, many of them. But I think it's unlikely. But you never know. Fantastic. Good luck. Yeah, so you got 40 as a target. You have 36, and then the grand is 30. The exact is 30. Yeah, but this is the, so it could be the IB break, but obviously you're gonna find buyers at IB low, right? IB low is at 40.50. So obviously, no, 40 and a quarter. Obviously gonna be retailers going long. So it's gonna need momentum. The targets are right here, dude. Right there. Right there. These are the targets. Either a small new low, 36.50, or 30. So it will need momentum to counteract retail traders that are going long. Why are they going long? Two major reasons, right? Why are they going long? First, double bottom, right? Double bottom, let's go long. Second, this is IB low. But it doesn't mean it's going to sustain it. If there's enough momentum, it will break. So it could do a small, I wouldn't be afraid of a small pullback, but you don't want to see it pass 47.50. This is the tug of war line right here. If it pulls back past this, then danger, Will Rogers, danger, danger. But the way I trade, I look at a Fibonacci. If it passes 50, to me, the trend is over. So plot a Fibonacci. So if it starts to pull back and it passes 46, then to me, the trend is over. All right, let's see if we could hit the first target here. So a nice little 8-point trade. They're buying at IB low. Let's look at some interest. Let's look at what's on the book. So the 170 orders waiting at 40. There's 257 waiting at 35. So that is the bottom of the second target. There are 252 waiting at 33. And then everything else is small, but there are 388 waiting at 20. I don't think 20 is a hot target. I think that 24 and 12 are hotter. There could be a pullback, sure. There's a possibility. But it looks like they are not really finding buyers here. I think it's going to hot knife. Right, we got a 300 order right above the price. They're trying to block it from going up. There's a fight going between 42 and 40. I don't think so. I don't think so. 2000. But we have a small range, so it's looking like now, because of the small range, the mid right now is 50. But if there's a bigger range, I don't think so, especially early in the morning. My mid targets, I usually wait either 3 to 4 hours for a mid pullback, because I think the market is still extending, unless it's a value day. I think it's still extending, going, filling, trying to get orders filled and trying to go out of balance to then come back into balance, right? Because the mid is balance. Away from the mid, you're out of balance. So market goes out of balance, back to balance, from balance to imbalance. So it keeps going back and forth unless it's just extending, 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 and then you want to stay out of the way. I do look at a dome only to look at my risk. I am a horrible dome trader. I admit it. I am horrible. I wish I was good. Jigsaw has one of the best domes out there, but I always make mistakes. I put a buy instead of a sell. I want to put a limit order. I put a market order. So I know my weakness there, and I don't F with it at all. I don't F with it at all. But most professional traders do trade off the dome. If you're going to be a prop trader, you got to have conquered the dome. I was never good at it, ever. So, all right, here we go. First target hit. All right, I'm going to take these targets out of the way. They're hit. So, nice little short, 9-point trade. Let's see if it could extend it to the second target. So, called out 3 nice little trades. I took 2 out of the 3 that I really would have taken. This looked like a nice little trade. It failed at 50. Still looked like we were on wave 5. The other ones were little pullbacks, but this one looks like an extension of that 5. This looks good. But we got to clear 38. If we can't clear 38, it's going to do another pullback to maybe 46. So not a recommendation, but there could be a pullback if it can't clear this. You're welcome. All right, we just hit a whole bunch of stops here, so we may see that pullback. So be careful if you're still long. Think about the stop management. It's time for stop management. Yeah, we just hit a 587 stop run. Oh. So if it clears this, it's going to go straight to 35. Now this is not a super hot target, so if it passes, I think it will hot knife right through and go straight to 30. Fibonacci extension. There's a whole bunch of YouTube channels that will teach you how to use it. So you got retracement and extension. Go to YouTube and there's a whole bunch that will teach you. I'm not interested in clickbait, so I'm not gonna go and make any of these videos. It's not part of my channel. I am a trading channel. I'll teach you what I know, but this is a trading channel. It's a trading room. The guy earlier complained that he was watching me trade. This is what I do. You're watching me trade, and I'll explain stuff, and I'll tell you what I'm doing, why I'm doing it. But this is a trading channel. If you don't want to watch my trade, then Go pay for a course that will teach you, and nothing against that. Yeah, if you're new, I suggest that you go learn. But here we go, guys. This could be a long right here. Be careful. This could be a long. So if it now, tug of war line is going to be 42 through 43. If it passes this, then it's a long. Well, thank you. Poor Benny boy is all anxious. He wasn't able to go poop. The ground is still wet. He's very particular about his where he goes poop, if the ground is wet, if the grass is wet, if the sand is wet. So he's grinding away his bone because he's anxious. Poor baby. You okay? Huh? You want to come and say hi to people on YouTube? Come on. Come say hi to everybody. Come here, Benny. Come say hi to everybody. Come on. Come here. Vem. Vem aqui, seu puguentinho. Vem aqui, seu cachorrinho bonitinho. Vem aqui. Want to show everybody you have your bone? Oh. Hold on to your bone. Yeah, good boy. Oops. Say hi to everybody. This is Benny Goodman. Yeah, you're a good boy. You're a good boy, Benny. Yeah, you are. Such a precious little boy. You want to go poop? I know you do. Yeah. Oh, he loves the bacon. Yeah. My wife was leaving and I was taking the bacon out of the air fryer, and he didn't even bother to say bye to her. He was just like staring at me. I don't give him bacon, but he was like staring at me. You gonna give me some? You gonna give me some? No, it's not good for you. It's too salty. You don't want bacon. It's too salty. Exactly. Who doesn't love bacon? uh, hmm. All right. I got to get back to work. Okay? Good boy. All right, baby boy. Go. Go. Thank you. Yeah, he is a good dog. Learning your trading ways and learning Portuguese. That's the deal right there. Primeira vez aqui no canal, você faz live todo dia? Eu tento, Teixeira. Eu tento, mas às vezes as condições do mercado não são, como fala, favoradoras. Então aí não. Mas eu tento trade todo dia. Mas hoje eu tô fora. Hoje é muito perigoso. Eu fiz 2 trades. I'm positive 48. So, but it depends on conditions. Favorável. There you go. Favorável. I speak a little bit of Italian. Io parlo eu capisco italiano. Pouco, mas eu capisco italiano. No, I speak Portuguese. I'm Brazilian. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Oh, poor baby. Wet feet. Yeah. He has wet feet. He's a Vizsla. He's a bird hunting dog. He should be able to go and fetch in the water, but he doesn't like water. He hates taking his bath when it's raining. He's like, he's funny. Oh, tchau, Belo. Tamo todo mundo junto. É isso aí, é nós. Italiani, Portuguese, Espanhol, Americans. We got some people, I think, from England, from the Netherlands. This is a world community. We got boys and girls. Everybody's welcome. Are they really? Smart dogs, that's for sure. South Africa, there you go. I love my Pinotage. They're funky, but good wines. And the Chardonnays. And also the, what do you guys have there? You have not Sauvignon Blanc. You have, what's that other white? Verito. I forgot the name of it. There's another great white Verito out of South Africa. Now I forgot. Sweden, Bulgaria. Wow. All over the world. Fantastic. Everybody's welcome. Belgium, Hawaii. There you go. Mahalo. Nice. Uruguay, Montevideo. Beautiful. And my father loves that beach down in Uruguay. What's that famous beach over there? I forgot what it's called, but there's a beautiful beach over there in Uruguay. New Orleans, Germany. Patagonia. Wow. How's the internet connection in Patagonia? Punta del Este. There you go. Chenin Blanc. Thank you. Thank you. That's actually my favorite white Verito, and I couldn't think of it. Oh, Dominicano. Netherlands. Wow, people from all over the place. That's beautiful. Welcome, everybody. That is fantastic. Yeah, Chenin Blanc is my favorite white, and Cabernet is my second favorite on the red, and also Cab Franc. Now, I would say Cab Franc is my favorite red, and then Cabernet and white is definitely Chenin Blanc. India, nice. People from all right, here we go, guys. Hit second target. So nice little trade. Look at that. 14 point. SoCal, there we go. Nice trade here. So we broke from the Bay Area. Nice. San Francisco. Wow, people from all over the world. Yes, yeah, exactly it. The Thunderdome. Tina Turner. She's still alive and kicking. And she's still pretty. All right, so is it going to stop here? Don't know. But a lot of interest at 35. And out of that, there's 280 orders there. Looks like 100 is one solid trade. Atlanta. Wow, people from all over. Exactly. Hey, those guys on Reddit, they did it. You just need enough momentum. San Gabriel. Wow, people from everywhere. It's amazing. I don't know how I was able to reach all of you guys out there. That's incredible. Thank you for the support. We're all here as people wanting to learn. It's a business that you got to be humble. You can't say, I told you so, I know you so. We all need Mumbai. There you go. Cayman Island. All right. Nice. Some good surf over there, Cayman Islands. Hurricane surf. Cambria. Wow. Amazing. It's looking more and more like that 30 is a hot target. It's a haven over there, huh? All right, so solid hit on the third target. Right, first was I below, then second was anywhere between 39 and 38, and the third target is between 36 and 35.50. And last target on this trade, which is still correlating with wave 5. So we're still on that wave 5. I could have still been on that trade, on that short from, I believe it was 48 or 49. Stop at 53. So I could have still been on my short. But I got out at entry. Yes, order flow is fantastic. Order flow is fantastic. I use order flow. I don't trade off of order flow, but I think order flow is fantastic. I'm actually doing a demo on a order flow add-on, which so far is amazing. But yeah, I think order flow is great. But order flow, I think it's more of a scalping tool. So I wouldn't use it as a swing trade tool unless you have a very large range. Then yes. Wow, Venice, Italy. Wow, fantastic. All right, so far two charts are correlating with a swing all the way down to 30. The third chart, it could be also. So the only danger with Elliot wave is that sometimes you can get caught up on wanting to see what you want to see. So you force the patterns, and that's the only problem with Elliot wave. And this is why you have to go and correlate with higher time frames so you can eliminate that. Otherwise, if you look at one time frame only, then yeah, okay, here it is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, no, you want to look at higher time frames so you can eliminate the possibility that you're not seeing what you think you're seeing. I can't now, but I will as soon as I'm done testing it. I don't want to. I only make suggestions of things that I stand behind. The owner is solid so far. So everybody there is solid, but I'm not going to suggest something that I can't make money with. So if I can't, why should I, tell you to try it? But so far is amazing. I am not. Are you trading before? I was, but I'm done. And I'm actually going to leave here in a couple of minutes. I just want to see if this hits target. You're welcome. I just want to see if we could hit. So we're negative 27 points. It looks like it's going to target. So not only the first short was good, but the second short at 47.50 is looking good also. I'm not upset that I didn't take it at all. I'm happy that I'm able to see patterns and that, but I'm not, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't take that. No. It was low risk. I said it. Have your stop 3 points above 50. It could be a low risk trade. Like I said on my long at 40, I said low risk trade, 3 points, but I was just not willing to take it. The purple lines are my major targets. So anytime you see a purple line, it's my target. Yeah, this is momentum. Be careful if you're long. This looks like momentum. So now we need to think about, hey, the market is only negative 28 points. So there's a chance that during FOMC we may go up, right? If we were negative 50 or 60 points, I would say, hey, okay, so it's going to go against 60 points and then keep going. It can. So now, two possibilities. We're going to go and just anchors away, or this market will turn positive during FOMC. Yes, liquidity. Yeah, I think so. Could be. But you don't want to extend too far. If you're going to extend too far, you're going to be going against the wind, right? But all of this here is all poor structure that needs to get filled. So the closer we get to this, the more negative we go. Chances are that we may go under 3,700. And my target on the downside is for FOMC 36.91. So, and we are doing what? This is scenario 2. Exactly scenario 2 so far, right? Scenario 2. We went all the way up to 63 and we've been making our way down to 30. So I drew this at 5:30 in the morning. And it's looking exactly like scenario 2. Now it's going to be interesting to see what happens at 30. Is it going to keep going? Or is it going to need FOMC to keep going? So I suggest you doing your own scenarios, and a scenario, it just prepares you so you're not caught with your pants down. You're like, oh my God, what do I do now? Well, I see that it could bounce off of 29. So I'm prepared. I'm not going to keep thinking, oh, it's going to keep going. It's going to keep going. Just because there's poor structure doesn't mean that's going to keep going. Yeah, I've been getting that all my life. Since I was 9 years old, I've been called John Travolta. Well, I haven't really traded much, but I'm still positive from my ETH trade, and I'm on the ES. I'm positive 1,645 on the ES, and MES $50, 48.67. So not a bad morning for FOMC. But this is just money that I made back from yesterday. I ended up negative yesterday, so I am not in profits for November yet. Well, I am $10. But I got all of my overhead, right? This is a business. You got to count your data. You got to count everything. So right now, I am negative. Just the Squawk Box alone is $200. No, not more than one. I believe I was long 2 ES on the overnight. And I was long 10 MES, which I got stopped out at entry, so I didn't lose any money. But on my MES trades this morning, RTH, I was only short one and long one. All right, guys, there's 219 people watching. Can you guys hook me up with some thumbs up so it could help the algo so other traders can find us, please? That's all I ask. You don't got to subscribe, but if you're learning something, if you're getting entertained, I just ask that you give me some thumbs up. That's all I ask. Help the algo so other traders can find us and come trade with us. It's all about the community, about giving back. There's a lot of great traders that give out calls here too. You're welcome, Conrad. Thank you. All right, guys, I'm gonna be leaving in 5 minutes. Doesn't look like it's gonna go to target yet. And this looks pretty much like a solid low. Looks like a solid low. And we may get a little pullback here. It looks like the market needs to fill in a little volume right here. So there could be a pullback to 40. I don't recommend a long yet. I'm not seeing anything, but there could be a possibility of a scalp. I'm not calling this a trade, but there's a possibility. I wouldn't take it, but if you're a scalper, there could be a chance of the market going all the way up to 40 or 41. Because the NQ is very low liquidity. The swings are too wide. In my opinion, you have to have really solid stop management to trade the NQ. But that's my own personal opinion. I think the NQ is great, but because there's very low liquidity, the stops get hit quite frequently. But if you can make money on the NQ, kudos to you. You're welcome. Okay. Bullish order block. Okay. So here we go. It can go all the way to 40. I wouldn't have taken it because it was just a scalp, but there you go. A 4-point scalp. All right, guys, I am done. I appreciate you all. Thanks for tuning in. Stay safe also. Do not trade past. If you're in a trade, I suggest you getting out a quarter till here. East Coast is 11 o'clock. Get out at 10:45. All right. Pays better and also loses better. Ain't called the widow maker for nothing. Yeah. Yep. So, yeah. All right. Valeu. Uma boa tarde. Uma boa noite. Grazie mille. Ciao. Buenas noches. Au revoir. I'll see you guys. I'll see you. Have a wonderful evening, everyone. Let's go.